Hey, good morning. It's day 32, and you can maybe hear and see the road behind me. At the road crossing where I got off last night, I think I said it was 19A. It's actually 19E, and it's just a couple miles down the road to the little town of Roan, where I stayed at the Roan Mountain Bed and Breakfast. Had a nice night, and I'm well fed this morning. And today, not sure how far I'm going today. It's over 2 days. I want to get to tomorrow to Boots Off Hostel, which is about 33 miles. So the further I go today, the less I have to do tomorrow. And it's just a spectacular day of weather, it looks like. I'm just lucking out with this weather and loving it. So, hey, I'll take it for the next 4 months. I know it's not going to last, but it sure is nice now. Just about a mile or two up from the road, and it's all sort of climbing up through these beautiful fields. Steep, but really pretty morning. You know what this is? Yippee! It's funny, it's not even 20% of the way, but it's still the equivalent of walking from Boston to Baltimore. So, still cause for celebration. Love these. Woohoo! And the trail today is like being on so far, I don't want to jinx myself, it's like being on a 5-lane expressway with no traffic. It is smooth, except for the beginning on those fields, sort of gentle up and down, smooth, not hardly any rocks or roots. It's great. So, like I said, I don't want to jinx myself, but it's good cruising. To admit, I only take about probably less than half of the Blue Blaze side trails that lead to something extra to see. A lot of times they're too far or too steep, but it doesn't seem like it's worth it. But this one, there's only 2 tenths. It's called Jones Falls, but this is like totally worth it. Check this out. It's awesome spot, perfect for morning break. I showed you before, you come across memorials and dedications and grave sites all the time. Well, here it feels like in the middle of the woods, like 2 or 3 miles from the nearest road, is an entire cemetery. It's a really pretty spot with the morning sun on it. I'm sure there must be a road on the other side. I'm not sure how you get in here to visit. You know how you get here to stay permanently, but to get here to visit, there must be a road on the other side. But it's just the trail going right by it. Feels like in the middle of nowhere. I have to say, I think this is probably, of course I've walked across in towns, across some big rivers, but out on the trail, other than little teeny creeks, this is the first sort of decent sized stream, river, whatever you want to call it, that we've been near since I started the trail. Looks like some good fishing. think I'm just maybe 0.2 or 0.3 from Moreland Gap Shelter, I think it's called. And today, I think it'll make 18 or 19, something like that. And today, after the beginning, the first 5 or 6 miles, you know, those nice fields at the beginning, and then those streams that I went by. After that, it was just that long green tunnel that I mentioned the other day. And you know, not much to look at, not much to film. So I put in the headphones. Some people, I guess, frown on that. But when you've got to do 2 or 3 miles at the end of a long day, uphill, which it was what it was, it works for me. So it was just me and Dave Matthews live in Central Park for like the last hour and a half. So it works. What do they say? To each his own, or out here it's hike your own hike. And that works for me. See you tomorrow.